Hey everyone, I just wanted to do a quick tour of what Steven's cage is looking like these days. I did show his cage in a recent video about the sprays from Oakwood Forest, but I didn't really have a video about his enclosure on its own, so I felt like maybe it'd be helpful to do that. So this is his current setup. He has quite a bit of burrowing space over there. I would say that's probably about 10 inches. And in that top right corner, you can see that there's a few flax sprays, and I think it's a sorghum spray next to it. I've been kind of holding back on giving all the sprays at once because they do get so excited about them. I don't want them to eat them all in one go. A little closer here. So down here is a box I made a multi-chamber hide out of. And down there is a sand bath for him. It's not very wide, a long, narrow one, but he does like to hang out down there and relax. I see him there during the daytime sometimes, just grooming, looking sleepy. Over here, we have that little wood cabin. I have heard people say mixed reviews about these wooden cabins that come from Amazon. This one was a gift. And the inside is not very, I don't see very many splinters. I haven't had any problem with Steven with this log cabin, and actually he really enjoys it. I think it's something about it being darker. He tends to spend a lot of time inside of there. Over here is his multi-chamber hide, and I have it on the tallest stilts they have available, which I believe are 5.5 inches. So then plus the sides of the multi-chamber hide, it probably comes to, I would say, about 8 inches, maybe a little more, maybe more like 9. So that's pretty good. I wish it was taller, but beggars can't be choosers, so there it is. And then I have this little house over here from Love Drizzle Studio. And you'll see I also use the Oakwood Forest foliage mix on his bedding. And I just did a little tidy up and clean up in here, so that's why it looks so neat. It probably won't look so neat pretty soon, once he wakes up. I did put a little tunnel in there into the fluff because he was not burrowing that much, and I wanted to try to get him going there, so hopefully that helps encourage him. And up here, this is a little funky of a setup, but I'm trying it out. So I have this sand bath, which he does really like the sand bath, and I'll often find him up here chewing on a snack or just hanging out. So I have this tube that goes from this enclosure over to this enclosure. It's a little wacky, I know, but it doesn't have great traction on the inside. This is my one issue with these tubes. They are a little bit bigger than the KT tubes, but the traction is fairly non-existent, just a little bit with those little ribs. So I wanted to make it as flat as possible with as few angles as possible. So I made the little spiral here, and then it goes up and around. And to keep it from getting too angled, I put it on a riser there. That might be a little slippery for him. I'm gonna see how he does on it. I think he could go off onto the coconut hide or these lava rocks and then get into his sand bath pretty easily. I also have lava rocks over there to help him get down and over. So hopefully that creates kind of an easy way for him to get down and also for him to go through this without too much trouble. So we will see. Over here, I have the Night Angel log, and then this is a Zoo Med cork ground. I think it's Zoo Med. I have some sheet moss, bendy bridge. There's some KT Clean and Cozy, lots of sheet moss, and then this is loose coconut fiber. And I tend to sprinkle food and also the foliage mix, so I let him kind of hunt for his food over here. He seems to enjoy that. He was gaining a little bit of weight, even though he's a very active hamster. He was getting a little round, so I've been trying to encourage him to hunt for his food rather than just making it so easy for him. And he's got a little jar over there for contemplating in. He's actually currently under this box, and what's nice about it is I can actually see his little bud. And there he is right there. You can see his little white fluff. He's gathered some white fluff and he sleeps under there. So sometimes he sleeps on this side. He usually tends to sleep over here, but he mixes it up. And he's over there, which is what gave me a chance to clean up this part of his cage. And I think I didn't mention, but this is the Night Angel Super Silent Wheel in size medium. And over here, he has the Silent Runner size 12-inch Glow. And both of those he does well on, and he doesn't put too much or have any issues with. So that is it. It's a little crazy. This is on my dresser in my bedroom. There's one, there's the other, and if I pan over, there is Sofia. Yeah, and then the second half of her cage is down there. It's a little messy, don't judge me. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any feedback or ideas, I think one thing I've been thinking about doing is buying some little wooden rods from Michael's to create stilts for this multi-chamber cardboard hide over here, and then that way I can put more even bedding all the way across. I would also have to put something to hold up the sand bath, but maybe I would just use a clear riser again, and that would probably work just fine. So I might work on that for my next project. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching.
Steven was pretty quickly able to get up my weird contraption. I actually was pretty impressed how quickly he figured out how to use the new bridge between the two bins. A few days later, I decided to add one of those long Night Angel bridges between his sand bath, going straight down to his wheel, and that seemed to help him get back and forth with a little more ease. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, Steven is enjoying being pet. We've had him now for about 8 months, and we've worked hard on trying to interact with him almost every day. And it seems like finally it's working. Yay! So it doesn't always work, but occasionally we can catch him when he's a little bit sleepy and in the mood to relax, and he seems to enjoy being pet. So this is a huge step forward for us.